And so, everyone's going to have somebody to represent something.
I'm not represented in there.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Where? Tell me later.
There's a scene where they walk past a dumpster fire. No, I'm playing.
Why?
Yo, I'm letting y'all know that right now. I'm using that as the choice. What it do, what it does, so you ain't never gotta guess what it was. I'm your host, SaintBeBoomin. I got the guys right here.
What's good? What's good? It's your boy Burn, aka Ro. We in here. What's good?
And I got my homegirl with me.
Hey, it's Miss Satoru, aka Nisi.
Hey, we back at it again for another episode of the Straight Boomin' Podcast. And here, this is where anime and hip hop collide. Let's get it, man. Let's go.
Yo.
So, guys, how have you been?
Been good.
Chilling.
Yeah. This month has been crazy with the anime.
I mean, it has. Mainly for me, I've been working on my manga.
Okay.
Getting that writing in. I've been trying to get other people to read, but this human being sitting next to me don't know how to read properly.
I do know how to read. I do know how to read.
Oh my God, man! So definitely,
I'll read it tonight.
So we're at a standstill right now. You know what I'm saying? The red versus the not red. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Look, well, you got the podcast jumping right now, guys.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Look, y'all ain't been on here for about like a good month now.
I feel like it.
Straight up,
it's been about
man.
40 years.
Straight up.
You old.
Y'all over there doing it with the Midnight Man and the animosity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Doing big things. Now you got a manga
And
Yo.
more to come.
and more to come.
Ooh, we got more to come.
The building.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fact.
And
That's
the
a fact.
mukbucks.
And,
And
oh,
the mukbangs.
and the
The
mukbucks.
mukbucks.
Shout out to Young Buck. So no, guys. I mean, it's just amazing because I see y'all living out y'all dreams, and we was just talking about that on episode 19, actually. You know, about the Comic-Con business and stuff like that. How we were going to go ahead and talk about the Comic-Cons. That's when we introduced Keita to the podcast as well.
Yes, sir.
So, shout out to Keita. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be on the next podcast. You know, but we definitely show y'all love, and we speak y'all up quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? When y'all not in our presence, but it's always a pleasure to have y'all here. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Sean
It's a
wanted
pleasure
to.
to be here.
You know, I appreciate y'all too, man. I do. I said I gotta go ahead and switch faces. Sean want to be in every podcast episode.
Hey, man, that boy hungry. Let him eat.
Yeah, he's
Let-
like, I'm not missing one.
Let him.
I ain't missing a single meal.
Let him cook.
He gonna show up with the knife, spoon, and spork in hand.
Not the
Sheesh.
sport.
Sheesh.
That sport.
No fork. That
That's
sport.
The sport.
You can do multiple with the sport.
That KFC sport.
He got a metal sport. That's great.
Yo, this is crazy. But hey, you know what? We need hunger. We do need hunger.
yeah.
And we need those who don't usually, get to do this on a regular. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't sit up there and make a podcast.
Facts.
You're
It's
wrong.
as easy as it sounds that, it's just easy to just pick up a phone and record yourself. Man, look, if
It'd be mad awkward.
it definitely be mad awkward.
Man, it's kind of like so this is coming from like a photographer point of view. Like people will come up to a photographer, look at the pictures, go on Instagram, and be like, "Man, that camera takes really, really good pictures." And then you take that camera, you set it down on the table. What pictures is it taking?
Facts.
That's a fact.
And
That
it's
is a
not
fact.
just the camera. Just like when you guys see us right here recording and talking about doing this part, it's not just this part. There's more behind it.
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Pulling up and talking, the easy part, definitely.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
definitely. Everybody can talk to talk.
talk to talk. Some can't even do that,
Yeah,
to be
so,
honest.
you know.
Some can't even do
Yeah.
that.
You're not. See, I knew you was gonna look at me. I knew you was gonna look at me.
Shout out to the drunk people that call my man phone talk about they gonna be on the pod. You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
crying.
But I mean, you know what, guys? Like I said, it's good to go ahead and switch out. Still let the people know, touch bases. Hey, we podding over here. Y'all part of the podcast. Y'all know this is home. Serious.
For
So
real.
so this is episode 21, guys.
Hey, 21.
Can you do something for me? Can you hit a little rich flex for me? Hey. So yeah, episode 21. And I wanted to name this one Martyr Talk.
Okay. Okay.
Martyr Talk.
Okay.
Interesting. So,
I want to see how you connect this. I'm ready.
Yeah.
well, y'all know what a martyr is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And y'all know one of the biggest prolonged endings we've been waiting on for like 3 years is about to finally air on the 4th of November. Y'all know what that is?
No.
We talking about that anime I'm not really a fan of.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You not either.
Yeah, you're not a fan of it
Is
either.
it?
Can you do
No,
something,
absolutely.
man?
I knew you were talking about AOT. No.
So yes, Attack on Titan. You know,
Yeah.
Boo.
and we oh bro, oh my god.
You won't even watch Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't want to hear it.
Hold on, fam. I do that for religious reasons, though. You know what I'm saying? So, look, this is the thing. This is the thing.
I'm waiting.
Attack on Titan is special. It's way more special than Jujutsu Kaisen.
Fired.
I can't
You're
lie.
fired. You're
And
fired.
let me tell you something. Jujutsu Kaisen shakes the world up. It shakes the world up. But Attack on Titan shook the world for years.
It shook your dreams.
It shook your dreams. You know what I'm
In a
saying?
bad way.
You know
made
what?
me hate it.
A shake is a shake.
A shake is a shake.
Look, I wouldn't wish anybody to dream freaking those things eating you.
You know what? And I think that's the best part about the anime, because it was critically acclaimed to be one of the most horrific yet revolutionary animes, because you don't have to attach yourself to nobody. I ain't never met an anime that was so character developmental, but don't get attached to nobody, because the episode could be your last.
Exactly.
And which is crazy. I mean, y'all can have Gojo.
And Nanami, and Ghetto, and Will, and Megumi.
And that's cool,
and Will.
because check this out. If y'all don't know, today is the eve of All Hallows. You know what I'm saying?
It is not the eve of all. It's Halloween. It's not the eve of it.
Y'all know what this is. That's what they call it. You know what I'm saying? In biblical times. So
All Hallows Eve.
All Hallows Eve.
All
You know what I'm
Hallows
saying?
Eve, yes.
All of that. Whatever it is. I put my spin on it. Wiki. So, but the thing is, Shibuya City in Japan, we named this last podcast episode. They made an announcement that they did not want any Halloween celebrations over there in Shibuya City.
And I understand why.
And yes,
Yeah.
that's a fact.
Because of what happened, last year?
And what was that? It was Korea? Was it Korea or?
I believe it was in Korea.
Yeah, they said nah. They said nah.
So many people died.
And they didn't want it to happen because Jujutsu Kaisen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Jujutsu Kaisen shook up the entire. Man, it shook
Everything.
up. Yeah, it did.
Literally everything.
Honestly, I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Universal Studios.
Okay.
Because they have a Jujutsu Kaisen ride. And
Jujutsu Kaisen ride.
And a cafe where you can meet Gojo.
Yeah, they do.
Not the cafe where you can meet Gojo. So, I mean, is he still in the box though? I'm sorry. That's cool. He hollered. He hollered at Rowdy Rich.
Crying.
He hollered at Rowdy Rich.
I'm crying.
The box.
He gets out eventually.
Man,
that man called him a Ken doll.
He is. Yeah, rip me out the plastic. I'm acting brand new. You know what I'm saying? There you go.
Rip me out the plastic.
So the thing is, I was asking Sean about this the last podcast. We're in the fourth quarter. That was the name of the last podcast, the fourth quarter. Do y'all think the fourth quarter, or what animes do y'all think? Because it's cuddle season, baby. What animes should the viewers watch? Y'all was supposed to be here for that podcast, but y'all couldn't due to unfortunate circumstances.
Yeah, unforeseen circumstances,
But I definitely wanted to ask both of y'all, what podcast? No, not sorry.
What anime?
What anime? You know, it's the Straight Bowman podcast.
Bowman podcast.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, Animosity.
And Midnight Mind. We ain't got to tell you twice, baby. You know what I'm saying? You already know the vibes over here.
That's the three best ones right there.
That's
that I
a
can think of.
fact. So what animes would y'all recommend to cuddles or couples for the cuddles in the fourth quarter? Because we're in the fourth quarter, baby.
That's all you.
I would say Apothecary Diaries is a really good one.
Talking to Mike.
I'm crying. That was pretty good. Actually,
yeah, it's actually really good. It is Chinese inspired, which is crazy, but it's in Japanese, which throws me all the way off because they have like Chinese names. But pretty much, she's an apothecary. Do you know what apothecary is?
I think I've heard of it before.
So pretty much like she'll like test medicines, herbs and stuff like that, and poisons on her body. Oh. So she gets to learn about them, and then like she also
a hard drug
no. Oh my God.
I mean, technically, yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, she kind of is. She's kind of like a sadist, to be honest, because like she would like take like snakes and like have them bite her and.
So she gets used to the poisons and stuff like that. I mean, if you don't know, a lot of people who work with snakes, they literally do that. They take the venom and they inject it into their bloodstreams a little bit, and they continuously do it. So they get really, really sick at first, and then as their body gets used to it, they can get bit by the snake and have no effects. Yeah. So that's what a lot of them do when they work with snakes for that exact reason.
But she did a lot of like experimenting. Well, one day she gets kidnapped. She has to work in like the palace.
The calmest kidnapping you've ever seen in your life.
Super calm. Like, it's crazy. She was like, well, Dad is gonna worry.
Like she's seen them come up. It was like three dudes. She's like probably smaller than her, and then she was like, "Oh man, looks like they're gonna try to kidnap me." And they just walk away with her inside the basket. Yeah. No mouth covering, nothing. She
didn't
ain't scream,
nothing.
She's like, "Well, my dad's gonna be worried."
Yeah, pretty much. Super calm. And then she ends up in the palace with like concubines and stuff like that, and the emperor lives there. And so she just
Don't ruin the whole story though.
No. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler. Pretty much she wants to just be a servant. Stuff happens, and she has to, like, her job got upgraded.
Yeah.
Any more podcasts? I mean,
you on this podcast?
I know, for real.
That's a fact.
Any more?
Any more animes for the fall though that y'all recommend? That's what I want to know.
Rise of the Shield Hero, the third season's coming out, or it just came out.
Yeah, just came out.
That's a really good one.
Undead Unluck for a good laugh. Like, it's legit funny. A Girl and Her Guard Dog.
Man, here she go. Me and Sean just said not to let you get the mic when it came to that because we knew you was gonna say A Girl in the Guard Dog.
Look, we're on episode 6. I'm waiting for episode 6 to drop.
There you go.
What else is out? I can't think of any right now.
I mean, you named all the ones I was gonna name, so you took all of them out of my mouth. Undead Unluck. That one's definitely a good one to watch for the laughs and the giggles. You actually even get to see kind of like a relationship kind of build. Not really. I mean, as of right now, you can't really tell if it's going to go anywhere besides friendship or not. But that was good as far as something simple to watch with, and you can watch that with anybody.
I mean,
Don't watch it with your parents though.
or your kids.
That's a fact.
Don't watch it with your kids. Like, they have to be a certain age. I will say, if you're like a really big fan of Jujutsu Kaisen, the main guy has the same voice actor. I believe it's either Gojo or Nanami. I can't remember. Yeah. So,
Okay.
there's that.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? We did say that it is Halloween. You know what I'm saying? I mean, specifically, I don't celebrate Halloween.
Yeah.
But I did want to go ahead and bring attention to these jerseys y'all got on, though. You know what I'm saying? Can y'all show the people what kind of how y'all coming in these jerseys right here? You know what I'm saying? And what makes these jerseys so special?
So my specific jersey is from Otaku Academy. Shout out to y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
They just dropped this line, I believe, in August. I got an Espada baseball jersey with Grimmjow on it.
It give me crisscross vibes when you rocking it, though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm crying. Not crisscross vibes.
Yay.
Everything is the right way, though.
Oh,
My
that's a
pants
fact. That's a fact.
are correct.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
And then y'all have seen this one before. If y'all tuned into any of the other ones, I've worn this one. This is just my Soul Society one. It's really nothing special, just clean, just fire. It look nice.
Fire.
You know.
Let them know where you got it.
I got it from SoccerCon last year.
Okay, cool. And see, we was just talking about, you know, us having to meet up at SoccerCon and
Emerald City Comic Con.
Yep, Emerald City
ECCC.
Comic Con. Yeah, we definitely gonna be there. Yo, I'm not playing with y'all. I am about to go get my tickets, and I'm about to go get my Killer Bee costume.
Hey.
I'm gonna be out there with my rap book, Fool You Fool. Yeah, I'm gonna be in there like that though. For real, we really living like that. But
what's up.
also, y'all know who ain't acting as somebody this Halloween?
Who?
Diddy. He got served papers. He got served papers.
Dang. Dude.
Who is the one?
Mr. Combs.
Yeah, Mr. Combs. I forgot who served him those papers though.
Was it one of his old groups?
No. Whoever does the DC movies, they sent him
Why they send it? I'm
a
confused.
cease and desist on the Joker costumes. Sent him
crying.
some legal paperwork saying
Wow.
you cannot be the Joker
Why?
anymore. Because I guess for a few years straight, Diddy has been playing the Joker and he killed it. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Haters.
He was catching fades with the Joker outfit on last year, though. I ain't gonna hold you, but yes, they definitely sent him paperwork and said, don't do it. You're breaking terms of service when you rock the Joker fit.
I just want to know what terms and services he's breaking.
Yeah,
Is it? I guess he has a contract with somebody somewhere that says he can't do it because I'm just looking at it. It's a costume. At that point, that's like saying if I cosplay a character like I cosplay Naruto, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then someone's like, "Nah, send me a cease and desist. You can't cosplay him no more."
You know what's funny? They can worry about Diddy playing the Joker, but they can't get none of their movies to hit.
Oh.
I'm crying.
That's a fact.
You want to talk about
Y'all might-
cosplaying? Have you guys seen Megan Thee Stallion?
No.
What did she do this year?
What? Yeah,
Was it Soul the Kid? Death the Kid.
Def the Kid.
Yeah.
From Soul Year.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
ate that too.
Did she?
She
Yeah.
ate that.
Well, she need to eat another CD too, cause we need to find out what she's doing. Yeah.
No, but
Shout out to Meg though.
I love her because she incorporates a lot of like anime into her like style.
Yeah, she definitely does.
Sailor Moon.
I appreciate
Naruto.
that. I do.
Who else? She just did Death the Kid.
She did.
She did
The Fire Ice
yeah.
Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Todoroki.
Todoroki as well.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't. I like Meg Thee Stallion's body. I just don't like her personality because she got my man's locked up. She did. And the thing is,
He shot her.
man, no,
shot her.
it wasn't a bullet hole. So all I'm saying is she put a dent in the music scene, bro. Cause he made decent music. Y'all don't care what nobody say. I'm doing it for the music.
So are you okay with the fact that he shot her?
He didn't shoot her. He shot the ground. Now, if it ricocheted, then the ground shot her. But that's another story for him.
Okay, so
that's another story for him.
He shot at her.
We don't know that because everybody was lying. So we really don't know that though. You know what I'm saying? Unless you have undeniable hard evidence that happened. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, she's just a pretty cosplayer. But she man.
You mad or not?
She make great freestyles. But yeah, I am. She got my nigga 10 years. I'm cool.
There's a reason for it.
You know what? It's a reason for everything. That's why she ain't got no label right now. I'm a hater.
I'm crying.
Yeah.
That's a fact. But you know what I'm saying? No, I do not condone violence against women. But when you as big as Megan and you as short as Tory, I would have shot back too.
I'm
I'm done.
I'm crying. He did not just say that.
Hot takes. Hot.
That's probably why
hot,
he
daddy,
shot
hot.
at her.
No, I don't know. I really think it was the other way around. I think the girls was fighting and one of the girls went for the strap though, to be honest with you. But that's just me personally.
I mean, she has medical records.
Doctors lie too. What? Yeah. So
hey, doctors will lie for a set amount of money.
that's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
Doctors is people too.
That's a fact. But yo, shout out to Meg Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? Even though you was twerking the next week after you got shot in the foot, it was cool. We all out here.
She
We
just
all
got it like that, I guess.
Yeah, she do. Cause I'm trying to tell you. Did you see Julio Fulio? He got shot in the foot. He really got shot in the foot. You know what I'm saying? That was a shot in the foot. That was a hole. Bullet holes. Everybody catching bullet
there's
holes.
a hole.
That's a fact. So, yeah, Diddy basically got a cease and desist from whoever DC's handlers are and said, no. You can't be out there thugging with the Joker costume on.
Yeah.
So that's
crazy.
That's unfortunate, you know.
You already know. It's time for straight booming.
But martyr talk. We have a few topics today. And one that I'm gonna go ahead and start with is a little Attack on Titan. I gotta grab the tablet. So, yes. With these topics,
Man, I'm not. Don't get me wrong. Now, before I had said that I do not like the anime of Attack on Titan. I enjoy the manga. I am just not a fan of the animation. Like, don't get me wrong. It looks great. It looks beautiful. I don't know. Something about, I just can't get into it when I watch it.
I don't like it.
it is okay. So, with Attack on Titan ending, we have the new manga that will be about the childhood of Levi.
Why can't they just bury it?
You know what? Spinoffs are a thing.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong about that, but like, just bury it. Let it.
I mean, Levi is the GOAT, though. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone's favorite little giant.
That's a fact.
No, for real.
Everybody loves Levi.
Not I.
That 4'2" king.
That's a fact.
Not I.
You know, and
Because he's taller than you.
I'm taller than 4'2".
oh man, but do y'all think? Okay, so you just said let it die. Do you think that Levi deserves his own spinoff?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Levi, when he came onto the scene, Levi came on the scene strong.
Yes.
Stayed strong.
Yes.
When every time when Levi is up there and he's about to do something. He's about to put in some work.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I can see why
they want to give him attention.
Why they want to give him attention and why people would be 100% down for it. Me, on the other hand, again, like I said, it just does not pull me in as far as visually when it comes to the anime. So the manga will probably be great. I'll read the manga about him. I don't really care too much about Levi outside of what happened and what we just finished. What I finished reading. I don't care about it outside of that. So I'll go with her. Let it die. Let it die.
Let it
But at the
go.
same time, There's people out there saying the same thing about Boruto and Naruto. We over here we want that prequel instead of sequel. And other people are saying that let it die. Just let it die.
Let it die.
There's still people out here who haven't even watched any Naruto, but it's so popular that they know about it. Just like Attack on Titan. There's a lot of people who haven't watched Attack on Titan, but they know about it. So it's one of those big things that they're like, okay, it's big. Let's capitalize on it.
You know what? I mean, speaking of letting it die, just Naruto has the 4 extra episodes that just got teased that are coming out. They owe them to us.
Facts.
They owe those to us, you know.
Well, here's one. I'm not going to say that they owe us it, but I'm not even going to say we deserve it. But I will say we really want it.
Man, look,
I feel like you should give it. I'm not even going to say should. You know what? I'm going to say we would like it. I mean, if you brought us something you promised us.
Oh, he's talking nice. He's talking nice. You know what? I'm gonna say this. Don't put your foot in your mouth. If you said you was gonna go ahead and do it, deliver.
Exactly.
No,
That's it.
Exactly.
Let your yes mean yes and your no mean no.
Mm-hmm.
So, just like the Yellow Flash manga, that better be an adaptation to an anime. I'm not even lying to you. He's too popular.
I'm gonna tell you right now, when that drops, if they don't do that, then y'all are dumb. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, unless you completely mess up how you do it, then I feel like even if y'all mess up, because have you guys read the original first chapter of Naruto?
No.
No, not at all.
So the original first chapter of Naruto was actually the demon. He was actually the Nine Tails demon. He just looked like a human. And he had no friends. And his chief was the first Hokage. Not the first Hokage, was the third Hokage. His chief, he was the chief of his, like, the village or whatever. He took him in. He's like, you don't have any friends. And you know why you don't have any friends? Because you treat everybody bad. And you need to become more human. So I need you to go to the nearest city, bring me back a friend. And that's literally what he did. He went back to the city, and then he went and found himself a friend. It was an artist. The artist somebody breaks in, ends up framing Naruto for murder. And then they try to arrest this man and all the stuff like that. Long story short, it's a completely different story than the actual Naruto.
That sounds crazy, but interesting, low key at the same time. But
I want to watch that.
Yeah.
Well, you can't watch
read
it, but yeah.
I mean,
She can't read though, so we'll see.
God.
Why you throwing these jabs at me?
Yikes. Yo, someone please call 911. It's cool. We definitely need to go ahead see that one shot adaptation turned into an anime though. Definitely. So
Definitely.
I mean, shout out to Naruto, shout out to Attack on Titan. Levi, you know, with all due respect, Mr. Taru said, let it die. In the great words of my man, Rocky, if he dies, he dies.
I'm crying.
That part.
So,
I'm crying.
it is what it is.
I thought you were going to say it in the terms of Rocky. Adrian!
No, man. Let him live. But Adonis. So, more Attack on Titan news. So, with the Attack on Titan finally ending, you know, we already know that Eren crashed out at the very end.
Yeah. She didn't know, but, you know.
Yeah, I didn't.
She didn't care to know.
Yeah.
So, but spoilers. So, the voice of Eren Yeager decided to go ahead and do a interview to open up about the mindset that he was in at the end of the anime. And he sat down with a reporter to do this story, and it was something very creative. That's why I call this episode Martyr Talk. And basically, he gave where he was, how he felt, and what gave him the reason to do the things that he did. No one ever asked him. We only just seen him go crash out.
Yeah.
But for the voice of Aaron Yeager to speak on his behalf as a voice actor, also, because you got to feel those emotions.
Oh yeah.
You have to feel those emotions
Definitely.
as you go into shooting scenes and
Exactly.
whatnot.
Exactly.
And they try to capture those moments perfectly. So he opened up and he definitely gave his piece. I'm gonna go ahead and read this page, and then we can just go and talk about it from there on out.
Okay.
So let's see. He said, when we're born, all of us are free. People who are rejected, doesn't matter how strong you are, if it doesn't matter how cruel the world is. Fight, 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 fight. If you don't fight, you can't win. That's why I do it. I saw enough joy as a human being. I'll never go back to being a human again. I'm going to become a devil, and then it's over. It was my dream to make Armin's dream come true. That's how important he is to me. And the same for Mikasa, because the three of us are inseparable. They both are important to me, so I want them to live long and happy lives. I will never forget the frustration and disappointment that I felt in myself at that time. All I could do was be angry at the Titans and and at myself. I've been in an environment where I had to keep fighting to stay alive. No one wanted to be eaten by the Titans, but in reality, the enemy was not emotionless monsters, but humans like us. I think that freedom is where people can continue with their daily lives without being threatened. All I ever wanted was to be able to take a nap under the tree. That's all. That wasn't enough for me. There was a view I wanted to see. So I wanted to fight for it. I just wanted to fight. Those were his final words as the voice actor of Aaron, putting you in the mindset of Aaron and how he wanted to go out with a bang.
Oh yeah.
Despite knowing everything that we knew about that anime and how it finally ended up happening, that anime showed you so much that this world has problems with today.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Violence. There are real human monsters out here.
Yes. Yes, there are.
There's a lot of wars out here. That anime even showed racism.
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
It showed a lot of racism, prejudiceness.
Yep.
Sometimes people justify their actions based off of other people's actions. And clearly what we're seeing is we all done came a long way as colored folks, to have equality. And basically he said my man's just had a dream to see the water. And I wanted to make sure that they live in a world that didn't have these problems. So I'm just going to make myself the martyr. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to sacrifice myself so that they can go ahead and live the lives that they wanted to live.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people in our times right now figure they're so-called martyrs, as well. But that some is proven false to its works, I enjoyed the fact that they did something that's creative like this. Aaron is definitely next to the villain at the very end, Code Geass, one of the most strategic.
Who will lose?
Yeah, one of the most strategic protagonist antagonist there was.
Yeah. Yeah.
I give him that. I give
Light
Light Yagami. It's only a few that actually has done it.
Yeah.
You know. So despite it not being you all's favorite, you know what I'm saying, to have a creativity to where you can flip the protagonist into being the bad guy. You know what they say? It's either you gonna to die the good guy, or you gonna live long enough to become the villain.
Yeah, it's you live long enough to become the villain, or you die a hero.
That's a fact. So, I definitely think in his mind, what he did, he thought that he had to go ahead and do what was right. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
martyr talk. That's why I call this one martyr talk.
Got you. So one thing I want to say is because he took that character, and what a lot of people don't realize is when you're doing voice acting is still acting. And when you're doing that voice acting for that role, they're not just in there sitting there like this and like, I'm in pain. It hurts. They're not doing that. They're literally still, they're acting too. They're sitting right there in front of the mic, and they're literally bringing that energy into that character.
Those emotions come out.
And a lot of times in voice acting and like in visual acting, what happens is you have to get into that character's mindset, and that's how you pull out that character. One person played the Joker, since we were talking about the Joker earlier, and a lot of people, even from Creed, what's his name? Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan. He had to get, he had to get into character for that. And what happens to a lot of people is once you get into that mindset, it's hard to get out of that mindset because they're those types of actors.
Hold on. You talking about the Joker? That's prime example. The real dude, Heath Ledger.
Yeah, Heath Ledger. That's what I'm saying.
Heath Ledger had it. Like he talked about it.
Yeah.
Also, the guy who played in that one movie where he played a serial killer. I can't remember what it was called. He killed all those boys. He had to get like
The Dahmer?
Yeah, Dahmer.
Oh, Dahmer. Yeah.
Go ahead.
He had to get into character, and he was like, it got dark.
Yeah. And that's what happens. A lot of people like. We all know what happened with Heath Ledger. If you don't know, he's no longer with us. And then with Michael B. Jordan, after he played Killmonger, he went into a spiral of depression for a little while. And it's one of those things that comes with method actors in either form. I mean, I'm in a sense kind of a method actor. I absorb things, but at the same time, I'm the kind of person that can just like flip, jump back and forth type thing. So it doesn't really get me too much. What's that face for? What you mean by that?
What you mean by that?
You know what I mean by that. Stop playing.
Tell him what you mean by that.
You hold grudges, dude.
Like I said I can flip.
No,
I didn't say
you
anything.
can't.
I didn't mention anything about grudges. I didn't mention anything about grudges. Yes, I can be petty as the next person, but at the same time, I can. And what is holding grudges have to do with acting?
Because you don't flip, in my opinion.
Oh.
I know you would as well.
Front flip, back flip, side flip, cross flip. I can do all the flips.
No,
There
you
you
can't.
go. There you go.
But pretty much what I'm saying is the fact that he could get into that character and then give us an actual insight of how that character was feeling is amazing in itself, alone in itself.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
You know, Jared Leto said the same thing.
Shout out to Aaron. Shout out to Aaron Yeager, one of the best that ever did it.
Yeah.
You know? Man, but...
Look, the only thing that I know about Aaron Yeager is, like, when he had his blow-up, and he was, like, putting on his shirt.
Oh,
and he had
yeah.
a body.
Man, she's a fan. She fanned out. It's okay. It's all
I did
right.
not fan out. I was like, okay. I see the appeal,
You know what?
but it stopped there.
All right. Fair enough. This one, speaking of voice actors, is up your court and in your alley. We're going to go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you read since you're in the center.
Oh.
And you need to prove them right, so don't mess up.
Oh, yo.
Why you do this to me?
Make sure you take a drink before you do it. Get the...
Lubricate.
You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Show that you can read better than a fifth grader.
Is it just this one?
Yeah. Yeah.
It says this week has been a difficult one for Bleach fandom. A few days ago, reports surfaced that Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War was undergoing a last-minute casting change. Voice actress, I cannot pronounce this name.
That's fine.
Revealed that
Yoruichi's voice actors.
yeah, this name is crazy. Look.
Navarus?
Is that
Navarus?
whatever?
All right.
Revealed that they would be recast as Yoruichi, and reports later confirmed that the character's previous voice actor, Wendy Lee, would reprise Yoruichi. However, the situation that followed left Bleach trending globally.
All right. So, you care to speak on that?
Yes.
Vern, here you go.
All right. So,
Great job reading. You know what I'm saying?
you did that. You did that.
You know what I'm saying?
We were going to skate past that, but you did
Oh,
good. We almost skate past that, but you did good. You did a good job.
let's go.
So, shout out to my boy Tony Weaver, Tony Weaver Jr. He's a voice actor, pretty well known. Shout out.
Yes,
But
shout out to him.
We talked about this a couple times. We talked about this before. He's talked about it. I've talked about it. We talked about it together at anime. I can't remember where we talked about one of the cons. But anyway, one of the things that really grinds my gears in a sense is we have barely any color melanated characters as far as anime is concerned. And then when they are there, they're not played by people with melanin. We're just gonna say that with melanin.
See, yeah,
And
this is true.
So if we barely have roles as it is, and then there is one, and you put somebody else in that position, it's gonna do something. It's gonna rise. It's gonna
rub you the wrong
it's
way.
gonna rub you the wrong way. And then there's another one where everyone comes in and there's that bat counter, and they're like, "Oh, so why are you having someone who's colored or melanated playing a white person?" First of all, they're not white people. They're Asian.
Oh, talk on it.
So if you want to say that, then why are all these palm-colored people playing Asian characters? Why are we not just getting Asian men and Asian women to play those characters?
Let's go. He cooking.
I want to point out the live action of Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, that was Dragon Ball
Yup.
Evolution,
Freaking
Avatar,
no, Death Note.
Death Note.
Oh my God. And look, we all don't get me. If Kuwabara isn't a white redhead dude, I'ma know something.
Kuwabara is Asian too.
A redhead Asian.
Yes.
If I see a white dude playing Kuwabara, I'ma know something.
Kuwabara is Asian. He just colored his hair red, and he put it in that style. But he's Asian.
If that live action ain't hitting in the middle of December, I'ma know something. Just saying. Golly.
Yeah.
So basically, it was about they was mad. They were mad because you gonna recast the only black person that we've seen in Bleach.
Yeah.
And
But-
not the only black person.
Well, one of the main
One
ones.
of one of the main blacks.
I was like,
And
you don't
you
remember-
right. You right.
I was like,
And
you don't
look, he
remember
one of your boy crushes, right?
No, he's not. But I was like, you don't remember him?
Yeah, I do.
So-
he was hanging with one of your boy crushes.
So
Yeah.
one thing I do want to say, and yeah,
All right, keep going, man.
I don't know what just happened. I missed that one.
Aizen.
Oh yeah. One thing a lot of people don't realize, and I don't care either way, with or without.
Yeah.
But she's actually Southeast Asian. She's
Ooh,
not.
he
She's,
getting specific.
she's not actually black. But the fact that the way she looks and we don't have that type of representation, we're gonna grab onto what we can.
That's a fact every time. Piccolo black.
Mr.
Mr. Popo is black. For real, for real.
Hey, man, that's a whole nother story about Mr. Popo. They changed. They changed him to purple, right?
You're lying.
They changed him to purple.
Nothing.
No, well, they changed him to purple because people in America were saying it's racist that he was so black.
Leave that nigga alone.
And the same.
Oh my god, it's a real thing.
And
People can be that dark.
But
That's a fact.
he's actually not human. He is a genie. So he's not human. But they actually did the same thing with Jinx, the Pokemon.
Yeah, that's a
They
fact.
made her purple as well because she was black.
With
And
them big old old bitties.
yeah. No, I don't agree. I don't co-sign to that. But another thing that's kind of funny about that. At one point, everybody was comparing Jinx to I believe it was I think it was Missy Elliott for a little while.
Oh, that's bogus.
And then I want to say it was Missy Elliott, but then the newer generations compare her to Nicki Minaj.
I can see it. I can see it.
Wait, was it Missy? I can't remember who it was, but our generation, we did it to somebody else. We
Some
said,
compared her to RuPaul.
I'm crying. I ain't never heard that one. But
I mean, I can see it. Like
I don't see that
it,
one. I don't see it.
But like fluid drag, huh?
Oh,
Fluid drag.
that's a fact.
But yeah,
I'm done. It's time to go home.
but yeah, I mean, y'all may even forget what I was talking about, honestly. But yeah, I forgot what I was talking about.
You was going down the rabbit hole, but go ahead, finish your finishing statement on this one,
You
bro.
don't remember?
Yeah, y'all.
Cause
I was bringing everything
we,
together.
we,
Then
we take what we can get as black folks when it comes. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, so pretty much we don't have that amount. We don't have out of all the anime that's out there, right? We got a good handful.
Facts.
A good handful. And there's a lot of times when one pops up and I'm like, oh, that's my character right now. Like, matter of fact, Nocturne, Castlevania.
Yes.
Castlevania. Girl up there, she was black.
Mm-hmm.
I seen a trailer, like not even a trailer. I seen a TikTok. And she was in it, and I was like, "Who is this?" I've never watched a Castlevania. I barely played the games.
He jumped on it,
and
he sent me the TikTok.
Yeah, and I literally jumped
That's
on
crazy.
that just to watch it because she was in it, and it was black representation.
Mm-hmm.
But Castlevania Nocturne, does
Completely
have
different.
More black representation.
Yeah.
Representation in it.
Yeah,
Understood.
And then one other thing, kind of tooting off my manga that I'm coming out with, but I'm actually gonna have like voice actors voicing the characters for the manga. And what I like to do, I like to have my representation right. As far as my characters are diverse. It's not just all white people, all black people, all this and that. It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So
I will give you that. That I do know.
Okay.
One of my, I have three main characters. One, she's Haitian. So yes, I'm gonna definitely have someone with a little bit of with a little bit of Creole, with a little bit of Creole season in there. Then I got another one. She Spanish background, so she's gonna have that little Spanish twang in there. You know what I'm saying?
Little Puerto Rican mommy.
And then the last one, she's she's palm colored, but she got a little seasoning to it though, so we good.
She got a little. She got a little emerald bam in her. A little bam.
But yeah, then we got I got a little mixture of a little everything in there. So everyone's gonna have somebody to represent something.
Let's go.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Where?
There's a scene where they walk past a dumpster fire. No, I'm playing.
Yo, I'm letting y'all know that right now. I'm using that as the. I'm using that as the joint. I'm using that as the preview, dog. Right there.
I'm crying.
That was hard.
I'm crying.
Why you always coming at me?
That was hard. Yo, only hit the straight booming, baby. Only hit the straight booming. So, man, shout out to Yoruichi's original voice caster. Like I said.
Oh, yeah, you killed it.
Don't get mad at her for taking back what was rightly hers. If it wasn't broke, don't fix it.
Facts.
Basically.
Did we mention, though, that we were talking about the English voice actor?
We did not.
Yeah. So we were
Oh,
talking.
yeah.
We're
yeah,
talking
because-
about the
because
English voice actor, not the Japanese
The
voice
Japanese
actor.
voice actor is
It's Japanese.
Yeah, obviously. But you know what I'm saying? Right. But fam, if she been doing it this long,
Yeah.
don't come for her.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying.
Is she Spanish?
Which one?
The one that replaced her? Or was allegedly attempting to replace her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I think
And
I thought she was white.
Kionis?
I thought she was white,
Keonis?
if I remember correctly.
That is not a white name.
It's not a white name, but you know,
Look.
The first and the last. I understand the last name, like if you're married and your name.
Well, then tell her to go for Chad voice then. We don't need the man, whatever.
Not
So,
Chad's
yeah,
voice.
that's it, man. I'm over it. Straight up. Straight like that at the Straight Booming podcast. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, we out.
bro, even in the Bleach live action, Chad was Asian.
Yeah, that's fact.
Chad ain't Asian, man. Well, he's half Asian, but still, no, he's not even half. That man,
Isn't he like Brazilian or something?
no, that he's
That man 100%
He's Latinx.
Cambodian breast milk. Shout out to Diddy.
he's Latin. He's definitely Latinx. I don't let me get into
He
it. 'Cause I
walked
can't remember
in
it, but
Brooklyn for cheesecake for Diddy.
I'm crying.
That's that.
I'm crying.
Yeah, man. I'm talking to every fan, every man. And where I sit is kind of heavy, man. Woo! It's getting hot like Serengeti, man. You know me, sit back and listen to Straight Boomin'. Yeah, man, what can I say? From anime to the different games we play. Gosh, I just want you guys to really check out Straight Boomin'. Gosh, if you really want your latest coverage of DBZ, right? Yeah, man, you know? Or if you're gonna talk about what happened in the news with rap music, yeah, man. It's different. Gosh, I love it. About to go listen.
So, look, we gonna go ahead just jump over into this next thing, fam. Dragon Ball Z.
Forever talking about Dragon Ball Z.
Definitely. But
Got
it broke records, though. You know what I'm saying?
Still to this day.
Still to this day.
To this day.
To this day.
Never
What?
got into it.
Let me ask you. Okay, so you never got to it. Burn. What is one of the most influential moments in Dragon Ball Z in the Majin Buu arc?
Shout out. Shout out to my boy Abdi.
Not the one that.
Oh no! I know exactly what
It-
you're gonna say.
It's when Goku turned into a gorilla. Nah,
Didn't he turn into what he said?
nah.
Chill out, fam.
But in the Buu saga is what you're referring to.
Yes.
As far as the Buu saga, I would say when Goku turned Super Saiyan 3.
That's one of them.
That is probably one of the biggest ones.
But read that article right there for the people, bro. Because
Your voice acting,
we
you know?
we out here breaking records, fam.
It looks like anime is driving sales wherever you look. From Blu-ray sales to streaming subs, anime is on the rise. And that includes merchandise. Collectors are eager to nab the rarest anime goods when they pop up. And thanks to the recent sales by Heritage, a whopping $3.1 million was just spent on vintage anime goods, as it should.
That's a fact.
Sorry, my upper lip started to itch a little bit. Not long ago, Heritage released the results of one of the top auction weekends. The Art of Anime and Everything Cool auction resumed last week, and it set a record at the famous auction house.
Let's go. Let's
This
go.
Do you want to finish it then?
No, you got this.
Oh, okay. The sale realized 3.1148. I was going. Look,
3,000,100.
look. I started reading numbers.
639.
And $639 to beat the record high set last September with numerous lots far over the phone.
Far exceeding their initial estimate.
Oh, I skipped a whole line. Exceeding the initial estimates.
Yeah, you want to make fun of me?
More than 5,000 bidders competed to their slice of history online. over the phone and in person.
Okay.
By far the largest turnout yet. Heritage shared. As for what sold, the auction saw everything from Dragon Ball Z to Akira sales. The biggest sale in the auction went to Vegeta.
Went to Vegeta as a sale from Final Atonement.
Why Vegeta though?
Are you mad?
Yes.
Why?
We'll talk about that afterwards. Was sold for a whopping 144,000 US dollars, which marks a record for Dragon Ball production sales. Akira also saw some of its sales sold. And the same went for projects like Cowboy Bebop, as it should, Kiki's Delivery Service.
As it should.
You know Kiki's delivery service?
Yeah,
All right.
everybody know Kiki's Delivery
Why
Service.
wouldn't I know what Kiki's Delivery Service?
Super Dimension
That's a fact.
Fortress
It's my era.
You right.
and more.
I grew up on Kiki's Delivery Service. Oh.
Read this one though. This is the kicker.
Clear that throat.
Outside of anime, the animation industry also got some love from the Heritage Auction. A 50-inch statue of Bender from Futurama
Crying.
sold for nearly 40,000.
40,000?
And that is just the start. Production sales were also sold from some powerhouse animated series, including The Simpsons, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You, and Tron.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
We got some
Work to do now.
We need some work?
I know. Shut up.
Yeah, you need some work.
Oh,
You need some work.
so let's get to it.
$40,000.
I mean,
Bender?
shout out to Bender though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Bender was my favorite. I'm just
Right.
saying.
I be stealing.
Nah.
I love taking things. But Vegeta's Final Atonement, a whopping $144,000.
I mean, that was fire. I ain't gonna lie.
It
The final
was.
that was. I still don't understand it though. Why, when he used all his energy, he turned to stone? That don't make no sense to me.
Technically, he didn't turn to stone. What they said in the breakdown was that Vegeta used all of his life force, which turned him into ash. Is what happened.
That don't make sense either.
Either
Ash
way,
crumbles and it like
he did crumble.
Yeah,
dissipates.
He
he
did crumble.
That's exactly what happened. It still don't make sense to me.
He did.
So did he
'Cause-
die?
So
Yes, he died.
yeah, he died.
He died.
So
Did
the
he
thing
ever come
is,
back?
Eventually.
yeah. So what we're saying is his final bang used his life energy.
Key is life energy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: don't they fight to the point where they can't use their key? They haven't done that several times. Then why did they didn't turn to ash then?
That's a fact. That's a fact. You know what?
Plot holes.
Definitely.
Plot holes.
Definitely. And it's ones that'll never stop. I just found out a few weeks ago why I found out Deborah went to heaven. You know what I'm saying? I just found that out. I said, why was he up there anyway?
He
King
changed.
Yemma was on one.
He
King
changed.
Yemma said, no, you were probably like going to hell so much, so I'm going to send you to heaven instead. That
Hey.
was hard.
Sounds like what
listen.
some people would say to me.
Listen, I don't. Here's the thing, Deborah though. Deborah he's one of the most dangerous people to fight.
That's a
like,
fact.
If Deborah was in the tournament arc
Yeah.
when they were fighting, in that they would have won. Because who's gonna if he waited to the right time to spit on somebody, spit on Jiren,
That's a fact.
but it would have been over.
It would have been over. They said that he was more stronger than Perfect Cell.
Who?
Deborah. Yep. Yep.
Cap.
That is not cap. If you go
Cap.
into the book, it says that Deborah was more strong than Cell. Perfect
Cap.
Cell. Seriously.
Cap.
Man.
Cap. So
Say it
what
one
you're
more
telling?
time for the people
So
in the
what you're
Say
telling
it
me
one more
is.
time for the people in the back.
So what you're telling me is, if Goku were to fight Deborah, then he would have had to quit that fight.
No. This is after the time skip of the Majin Buu arc. They
Oh, you're
said
talking about like after everything happened.
after everything happened, they said Deborah was stronger than Cell.
That
He was fighting Gohan, and Gohan was having a problem with him. So
I mean, Gohan was having a problem with Cell too.
this is facts. But Gohan didn't go Super Saiyan against
Deborah.
Super Saiyan 2 against Deborah. He didn't. And he had lack of training. So
Bojack slaps them all.
that's a fact. Shout out to Bojack Gang. Shout out to the horror clan. So yeah, we out here though. You know what I'm saying? So this is another interesting story on the docket, guys. So if y'all didn't or y'all wasn't made aware, Jujutsu Kaisen had a death match up against Chainsaw Man characters. And it was trending this week as well on YouTube. So I'd like you to go ahead and read this one.
All right, the whole thing.
And tell me what you mean by that.
All right, Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man are at their peaks. Upon the debut, the two anime series become mega hits within the industry, and they conquered the globe. When it comes to anime fandom, Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man have unlimited potential. And at last, the team at Death Battle has finally explored whether Gojo Satoru of Jujutsu Kaisen could beat Makima in a fight.
She feeling some type of way. Continue on.
I'll think about that. The big video just went live, and the epic show breaks down the odds of victory between Gojo and Chainsaw Man's Makima. The team goes into depth to prove just how powerful both of these fighters are. When it comes to strength, Gojo and Makima are top of their respective food chains, but there can only be one winner in this instance. After pairing the two fighters in a battle, Death Battle finds there only to be one winner of the match, Gojo Satoru. Yes. There is no denying the insane strength Makima has, and her ability to control those she sees as beneath her is broken. But in the match, the Death Battle team was not convinced that the heroine would be able to see herself as superior to Gojo. Dang.
All right.
Tell me how you really feel.
Hey, I mean, now I know both of you guys watch Chainsaw Man and y'all watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes.
How do y'all feel about? Did they choose this one correct?
I'm gonna say Death Battles messes up a lot. A lot. But every now and then they get it right. So here's the issue with that is when it comes to that, there's other people saying the exact same thing to me about saying the complete opposite about the ones that I'm like, oh no, they were wrong there. So I'm like, no, they were absolutely right there. And then other ones where I'm saying they're right, they're saying they're wrong. That's the worst thing about it. But what I do like that they do is they break it down, like really break it down and be like, okay, which doesn't make sense, but it also gives comparison because it's like, okay, literally it's the what you mean by that type thing. Because they'll look at a panel or they'll look at a scene on the anime or TV show, whatever it is, and they're like, okay, this person was moving at this speed based off of the buildings behind them, how far they were and how fast they were going by it. Which means the artist wasn't even thinking about that stuff, but because they put that in there, they're going off of that. They're using every little thing. So something the artist didn't even mean to put in there can make that character seem weaker or make that character seem stronger. And looking at that, when it comes down to these two fighting each other, I feel like Gojo probably would have won that fight.
Do you want to hear why?
I'll hear why in a second, but I feel like Gojo would win that fight only because your man got ripped out. He got ripped out of the plastic.
So what they're saying is, after all, in the terms of canon, Jujutsu Kaisen's universe literally changed when Gojo was born. His power forced the level of curses across Japan to rise, and Gojo's strength did not prove mistaken. In this death battle, Gojo held his own against Makima, even with her onslaught. With her onslaught, but the thing that gave him an edge was his domain.
That domain be expanding.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's
domain be
crazy.
expanding.
Shout out to the box. Shout out to Roddy Rich, man.
Hey, you had him in the box where that domain was expanding.
Yeah.
I mean, this man can, literally fight you, and you can't even touch him.
Yeah, see, I
Like,
mean,
you
it's kind of
literally-
OP.
Literally,
I mean,
cannot
both of them are
touch him.
technically OP, if we're being honest. Both of them are
Makuma's
literally OP.
strong as hell, but like
Both of them are OP.
you literally cannot touch Gojo.
See,
Literally,
I mean, you can.
if he lets you.
I mean, he got put in a box, so somebody touched him. But
Hey, that box touching him.
that box touched him.
Leave my man's in that box alone. He gets out.
You know what, man? Look, you just gonna have to go ahead and deal with
He
that.
said I hopped out the box.
Deal with that. Deal with that on your own time. Deal with that on your own time. So speaking of Gojo, you want to know what rhymes with Gojo?
The JoJo.
Yeah.
That's a fact. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this one over to you.
As you can imagine, the KFC and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure duo has fans doing a double take, literally.
That's a fact.
It isn't every day JoJo's Bizarre Adventure embarked on such an odd deal, but KFC is too good to ignore. Wait, but KFC is too good to ignore. I don't know how I was reading that. For this big collaboration, KFC in China will be offering 2 JoJo meals. I know what you're thinking because I was thinking the same exact thing. These meals will come complete with anime-themed buckets and the containers featuring all our favorite from Stone Ocean, which I personally feel like that's one of my favorite ones, low key.
I could never get into JoJo's Bizarre.
That's your fault.
I don't like the art.
Yeah, you
Yeah, that sounds like a you problem.
It is a me problem, and I'm very okay with it.
And I'm proud. I'm proud that you voice it. You know, everything ain't for everybody,
It's not.
and that's a fact.
It's crazy,
You're
though.
not gonna sit here and watch some of the animes I watch.
You definitely know I'm not.
Like Mignon. I know you're not gonna watch Mignon.
No,
You don't even
No.
know what it is.
it's
but I like eggnog though.
So here's my question for you. So you don't like the art style of JoJo's, right?
Yes.
But yet you'll go back and watch the original Sailor Moon,
Yes. And it's called nostalgia.
and you'll go back and watch the original Fruit Basket.
No, not really. I like 2019 better.
But you have went back and rewatched it. Am I not wrong, or am I right?
It was before 2019.
But you did go back and rewatch it.
Yes, because the new one didn't come out yet.
Exactly. And so, which one would you say has better art style, JoJo's or the old Fruit Basket?
Old Fruits Basket.
You're a lie, and you know it.
Ooh, oh.
I said what I said.
You're a lie, and
She
you
said,
know
I said,
it.
and
I
she's
said-
standing on it.
I said what I said.
So you're telling me those eyes on the side of their face
Yes.
look big eyes on the side of
I
their
will
face look
watch-
better than JoJo's.
I will watch those big eyes on the side of their face over JoJo's any day.
Oh man, she tripping. She
Shoot,
tripping.
I will watch the old Sailor. I'm talking about the deep Sailor Moon. Over
Facts.
that. They don't have them anymore.
I like that.
So let's bring it back. Do y'all think that it was a smart move? You know, that they do a JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Like I said, I told y'all. What's another name for potato wedges?
JoJo's.
I think it's smart.
That was a very smart play.
Super smart, especially like if like the people in China where they're doing it, like if they're gamers, they're not sitting there like making food. Like they're gonna order out.
Yeah, that's a fact.
A lot of the mukbangs I watch, like they get KFC and stuff like that, and so like it's just exposure.
That cross promotion is crazy.
And then like Netflix is big, and that was the first thing like JoJo's came on, I believe. I think that's where I saw it first.
Yeah, I mean JoJo's is like, again, like we said, we talked about Attack on Titan, we talked about Dragon Ball, talked about Naruto. JoJo's is one that everyone knows about.
JoJo's.
Hey, Mojo JoJo's out here.
That's what I was thinking.
Everybody out here knows about JoJo's, even if they don't watch it. Like, you might not know all the characters, but guess what? You know at least one of the Jo stars. At least one of the Jo stars.
That is facts. Yeah, I'll give you that one. But I only know them because one, I go to cons, and two, like you would sit there and watch the show, and like
Oh yeah.
I'll sit there and watch it with him.
Now, Also, I did not know that.
Let the man hold the mic if you want to hold the mic.
I pause. I didn't know that JoJo's Bizarre Adventures also was a big. How can I say this? They do a whole bunch for designer as well.
Oh yeah, yeah, yes
Which
they do.
I like. That's another thing that I like about. You know what I'm
Who
saying?
was it? Ronwi or whatever it's called. So when we went to Anime Expo, they were there, and it's a clothing line. It's like one of those cheap clothing lines, like Shein, and they had outfits from like inspired by JoJo's. Yeah, it was actually really cool.
So when they get to that point where I can find out that an anime has influence with the designer fashion brands, man, I'm all for it all day long.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Alexander McQueen, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, you know what I'm saying? Balenciagas, all of these, man, that's hard to me. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? That's another reason why I like JoJo.
that's
Jimmy Choo. I just want to put out.
I like Jimmy
Listen.
Choo too. Jimmy
Did
Choo.
you not see their Sailor Moon collab?
No, I did not. Yo, speaking of collabs, did y'all know Foot Locker was selling Demon Slayer clogs as sliders?
Yes.
yeah.
They sold them at NYC.
See?
Yeah, you're talking about the Crocs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Crocs, yeah.
I would
The
never
Zenet-
buy a pair of Crocs.
The Zenetsu ones go hard. And
I would
really
never-
Like them.
I will never-
I do not like Crocs, but I definitely would wear those Zenetsu ones because Zenetsu's my favorite.
I will
See?
never
You know what
buy
I'm
a
saying?
pair of Crocs
But
ever.
but that just goes to show y'all, man, like I said, we talk about this every time, and
Vans and Sailor Moon.
that's a fact. That's a fact. People are doing these merger deals, and they are finding that the anime community, it's a money pit, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I
It's
mean-
a money pit.
oh yeah.
because I remember like growing up, middle school and high school, like I never shared with people that I watch anime, and I would sit there and watch hours of anime. And it was back in the day where I had to watch it on my laptop because we didn't have apps like Crunchyroll and like Hulu didn't really have anything on it. I don't even know if Hulu was around yet, but Netflix
No.
didn't have it. Like none of that. Like so, I was like, I was a closet, and I was typing like I had all the websites saved and.
There was no closet about me. I've been out about anime for the longest. I literally people would be like, "Hey, what you doing this weekend?" "Hey, I'm going home and I'm watching anime."
Fam, I was just watching a little reel on IG, and I was seeing like one of the little celebrity housewives chicks. She had on the same Tanjiro checkered black and green cloak thing, and she was calling herself an anime head. I said, not bringing it to Atlanta Housewives.
I'm
To
crying.
be honest, like I didn't think that there was like that many people, like celebrities that liked anime, like they do, like Samuel L.
yeah.
Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
I
yeah.
never would have, but for me, like one, I'm mixed, so I was always worried about like what people would think about me.
Right. I don't know why.
No, but as
I
far
don't even know. Man, they better take it.
as far
Well, now it's like that.
Yeah. I was
like as far as when it here's the crazy thing about it. If you there's a lot of black people that like anime even back in the day, and there's just something about I was one of the few, right, and I remember because I didn't care. I honestly didn't care. I was out in the streets, and I'd be like, bro, I'd be talking about Yu Yu Hakusho. Like, we be out there. We know we about to have a brawl. We about to fight somebody.
Let's
And I'd be
go.
like, bro, I'm about to go Yu Yu Hakusho on them. And then half of them know what I'm talking about. Other ones don't. They'd be like, what are you talking about? You talking about anime, bro? It's like, I don't talk about that while I'm in front of you, bro. I don't want nobody to know I'm watching anime. Like, come on, bro.
What?
I like.
Because there's a stigma about it. Like back in
It's
the day,
always been like that.
if you watch anime, you're a nerd. Like you're probably fat with glasses or something like
See,
that.
that's what
But
they
yeah.
used to be.
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm saying. Like
yeah.
that's how it used to be.
That's what they thought. But
That's a
yeah.
fact.
Yeah, and so like I was just like, I was kind of like the person everybody knew in high school, and everybody hung out with me and stuff like that. And I was like, I really just don't want them to make fun of me because I watch anime. I've been watching it since I was a kid, and I never thought that like other people liked anime like that, anyways. So, and I also, like, at the time, like, I moved to a different school, so I was, like, new, and I was like, I don't want them thinking I'm a nerd, you know?
See, again, like I said, I was in the same boat. Like, everybody knew who I was, and like I said, I was athletic. I was playing a whole bunch of sports and stuff like that. But at the same time, like, I would talk about it, and like, there's people, everyone know I'm talking about. Other people act like I don't know what I'm talking about. Afterwards, they come up to me and be like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, you can joke with me all you want, but hey, you're gonna see these hands if you're trying to talk about it for real.
That's
Come on.
a fact.
So, I mean, at the same time, people learn to stop messing with me about it. And people will come up to me and start talking, like, all different type of people who will come up to me and talk to. I have the people that literally when you think, back then in the day, what a person who watched anime looked like, they would come up to me. And then you would have other people that, like, look like they sit there bodybuilder. Because that's the crazy thing. Dragon Ball Z, most of the people who are into bodybuilding and hit the gym like that, Dragon Ball Z was an influence, bro. Like, come on, like, yo, we was in there, we was fighting each other, was beating each other up, and then we was talking about Dragon Ball before it. They be like, my man was going Goku on him, bro. My man was Super Saiyan on that, bro. You know? So
See, it was either that or it was either wrestling. It was either anime or wrestling. And come on, I'm just saying, a lot of people, once they found out that wrestling was fake, they jumped dead over in the anime, man. This is what we not gonna act like. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the stigmatism, if you think that it's supposed to be the stigmatism, my bad. The stereotype.
this
you know
man
what I'm
said
saying?
I'm blind without saying I'm blind.
I'm blind, yeah. I got a stigmatism too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to halfway partial blind gang, but it's all good. No, the stigma of being just, you know what I'm saying, this stereotype of being overweight with glasses, nerdy, Urkel, did I do that?
Like, not cute.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Right. Trust me. Everybody is not everybody ain't a my 600-pound lifestyle.
but I'm gonna tell you
That's
this.
a fact.
I understand that now. Like, after I got out of high school, I became more comfortable, like, talking.
With yourself.
Yeah, like, way more comfortable. Like, when I was dating Rufus.
Dang, bro, why you had to name one of them cats, man? Rufus was a roughneck.
I didn't name him. He did.
Oh, all right. The naked roll mat. The naked mole rat.
The naked roll mat.
The roll mat.
When I was dating Rufus back in, like, 2012 or whatever, like, I would sit there and I'd be on my laptop because, again, didn't have Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Watching anime, and then
Yep.
I got him. He bought me, like, Hello Kitty. I loved Hello Kitty. Loved Hello Kitty. So, like, I'm just more comfortable, like, being who I am. Like, I don't care. Like, I always had, like, my Sailor Moon shirts that my baby sister stole all of them from me. Thief. Love you, though. But, like, I have my blankets. Like, I'll have, like, I don't care. Like, you're going to accept me for who I am now, or I don't need you.
And see, this is the thing. Most people in high school still have identity issues.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't find out who I was until I was out of school and by myself.
I don't think you guys understand, like, how bad of, like, an identity issue I had growing up.
I mean, growing up mixed is hard,
Like,
man. It's hard out here for us.
Are in an anxiety
Okay,
mess.
but that, like, when people look at you, you present just black. Like, you're black.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they look at me, and I'm, like, a freaking anomaly or something. Like, what the heck is she? Like,
You kind of are.
like,
I just thought you was Caucasian.
You know what?
no, you didn't.
Yeah, I thought you was had a little seasoning to you.
So, like,
She could have passed for Puerto Rican if...
I get Puerto Rican.
I was about to say, she could pass for Puerto Rican if you don't know
Nah,
her.
I'm
Look,
playing.
I
didn't think she was white.
get Puerto Rican a lot. I get Dominican a lot. Black people will come up to me and be like, "I know you're black, but
That's a
like,
fact.
what else are
You
you?"
can tell you just fair. That's what
Yeah,
you are. You're super fair.
I'm the lightest one out of, like, all of my mom's kids.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know why. I have the curliest hair out of them all, but, like, came out the lightest.
You giving me as told by Ginger vibes, low
I'm
key.
crying.
I'm crying. My hair is not naturally
Someone
red.
once told me the grass is much greener
With the weirdo brother.
on the other side.
Hey, so you know what I'm saying? No, shout out to everybody who know who they are, who accept the things that they come to like. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to have these. You don't have to struggle with knowing who you are. If people don't accept you for who you are, then they are not for you. You know what I'm saying? everybody need a little bit of somebody. Everybody has an anime friend. Just to let y'all know.
Facts.
So,
Whether you know it or not, you got one.
Whether you know it
And
or
look,
not.
if you don't got one, it's you.
That's a fact. Celebrities and all.
Like I know most of you like Meg Thee Stallion.
You know what? I'm always down.
That?
I'm always
Who is that?
I'm down for the twerking. You know what I'm saying? I'm down for the twerking. But I'm just not down for you locking away good artists.
Oh,
but I'm just saying.
Get over it.
That's a fact. I am over it.
Bad, deserve to go to jail.
You know what? Everybody deserves to go to jail, to be honest.
I don't deserve to go to jail.
I'm talking about everybody in that situation. Deserve to go to jail. But that's neither here nor there, but we everywhere. And we're going to wrap this up with our final thoughts. There will be no hip hop C4 this week, but we will wrap this up with the final round. Let's get it. Lanice, Burn, do y'all have any final thoughts?
You should watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
Fired.
No, you're fired. It's so good.
Nah, one thing I do want to say is he just said that they all deserve to be locked up, and you said not I. I'm pretty sure you've done something where you should have been locked up for.
No. No.
Yes.
She's smiling the
Yes.
bro.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
No.
Listen. All of us have done something at some point.
Never.
A lot of us just did not get caught.
I am innocent.
Okay, so my question is, have you ever been in juvie? That silence is saying that silence.
So damning.
You know what? Don't be putting my business out there.
Have you ever done community service?
No.
But you answer that one real quick. There you go.
Have you ever tried to run over anybody with a car?
Plead the fifth.
See there? Now,
Can't incriminate me if I don't tell
That's
people.
a fact.
Now, I'm pretty sure that, don't go running to the comments and telling us what you did and what you didn't do, and because I don't want no one checking this video and coming to find you and you blaming me for it. But hey, if you did something, you did something, But if you feel like this one right here should have been locked up,
I shouldn't have been locked
go
up.
ahead and leave a comment down below. Let us know.
Nah, you don't know me like that.
Locked up.
They won't let me out.
She locked up. Nah. But no, other than that, I definitely want to pretty much give a shout out to all the melanated voice actors out there.
Facts.
Y'all doing y'all thing. I got to give the biggest shout out. I got to give it to bro.
And you said that I can't talk and read.
Bro, what am I reading? What am I reading right now?
What did I just said? I said
Talk and read.
And read.
Okay, and what am I reading?
Nothing right now.
Exactly.
But you can't talk.
I've been talking the whole time.
Stumbling.
Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Nah, but Laura Stahl, giving a big shout out to my girl, Laura Stahl. She's been doing it. She's on a lot of stuff. If you don't know who she is, go ahead and check out the name again. Her name is Laura Stahl. She is one of my biggest inspirations when it comes to voice acting. She has guided me a long way. In the little way that I went, she has helped me take most of my steps. So shout out to Laura Stahl.
What about you?
My final thought is, real talk, I need to hurry up and get my third jack, or I need to get a 4-channel jack so we can have more than 2 microphones up here, because the conversation gets really good, and I really need to go ahead and make sure that you have some quality earbuds or some earphones and the microphone in front of you, because this conversation was really good. And guys, we only getting better as we go. We almost to the 2nd season of the Straight Boomin podcast. Boom, 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 boom. Shout out to Mr. Super Duper Sean. I had to kick you off this episode because we need to go on ahead and do a little bit of, face changing around here. But you know how that go. Don't blame me. It's just business, homie. So, no, but that's the only thing. I'm excited. I do have an intro. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, as a little treat for y'all, I'm going to show y'all the intro. They're not going to be able to see it, but I want to see if I can get y'all live reactions before I go ahead and wrap up this podcast today.
Bad.
You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we got right here. And, man, I just want to see what y'all think.
I hate it. And I'm playing.
Yeah,
Horrible. Can't stand it.
probably some hate. It's probably some hate, man. But it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah.
Man, was they playing hockey in that first scene? What was that?
No, sword fighting.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so what they are looking at right now is...
They was playing hockey.
Oh, man.
Hockey.
Why is you dissing me like that? You know what I'm saying? But yes, I just showed them the season 2
Now that look good.
intro, you know what I'm saying, for the podcast. Man, we only progressing, we only going forward. And man, I was talking to Sean last week. We did pick out an instrumental for the song, so
Bad.
yes,
Bad.
we are going to have an episode. If everybody don't come hard with a verse input, somebody gonna have to go ahead and do the pod of shame up here. I'm not playing. I'm trying to take both of y'all heads off.
Is this for you, Sean, and him?
Yes.
Nah, she get look. I go.
Oh, what
Look.
you tryna say?
Hey, nah, real quick. Look. I even showed her. Go ahead, show him that. I ghost wrote for a little bit. See if she could work with that. I was trying to give her a little test one.
Oh.
But go ahead, show him what I wrote for you.
I'm going. I just gotta find it.
Look, she got nervous reading it. That's the crazy part about it.
My
But look,
God.
it fit to a T. Tell me it didn't.
Let me
Go
see.
ahead.
Ooh.
You can even read it out loud if you want to read it out loud, because she
Shoot.
ain't gonna do it.
Man, you know, first thing I'm gonna do is turn her brightness up because my eyes are trash. You know what I'm saying? Miss Ataru spitting with the style and grace, romance, animated Kate. They setting the pace for the artwork. Wait, hold on. I might have to go into. I'm gonna have to go back into the drawing board and tell Super Duper this ain't gonna be as sweet as he thought it was gonna be. I might have to tell him. Wait a second. Anime love stories unfold with grace from your from your name to fruits baskets, emotional embrace, heartwarming takes, friendships and desires. Who love blooms and set my heart on fire. Oh my God, yo, fluttering moments cut like a knife from okay to not okay to goblins. What? All right, yeah, we're going back to the drawing board. Look, somebody gonna take the pot of shame. I'm just letting y'all know it's not gonna be me. And if everybody comes about right, then yeah, we're gonna go ahead and debut that on the SaintBeBoomin podcast.
Let go.
But yeah, we got a beat.
Go.
We have a beat, and yeah, it's gonna go crazy, and it's something so climactic.
I like that. I like that.
And cinematic because it's a movie, baby.
Bet.
And
My only question is, what's the order gonna be?
that we might be fighting like cats and dogs with rock paper scissors trying to get ours all first. I don't even know.
I don't even want to be first, bro.
See,
I
that's
don't
the
even wanna be
thing.
first.
That's the thing. You're gonna have to set the tone. You see what I'm saying?
Nah.
Ooh,
Okay, listen. I'm gonna say this. You know how when Lil Wayne came on the track, if he's not the first one on the track, and everyone forget about the rest, it's like, man,
Yeah.
how you get blown out on your own song?
Yeah.
Look. I don't want to go first because I don't want to do work and then everybody be like, yo, it fell off after that.
You see?
But at the same time, I don't want to go last. I want to go last. I want to go last.
He is talking crazy right now. Oh my God. Look, guys, we done definitely hit our minute mark with this podcast.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Straight up, this has been another episode of the SaintBeBoomin podcast. And here, this is where anime and hip hop collide. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to the Midnight Mind, the Midnight Dot. No, the Midnight. The Midnight Dot Mind.
The Midnight Mind.
See, there you go. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was a dot in there somewhere. Don't want to have them not looking for the right thing. Subscribe to Animosity channel as well.
Hey.
Also, make sure you guys go mess with your boy Super Sean with the power of comics.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Subscribe to our channel right here. the What Up Boomin channel.
Boom, boom, boom.
You already know. And man, we are out.
We're out of here.
Peace.
Later.